It's day number 13 of the Secret Spirits Scotch Whisky Advent Calendar, edition number 5. And I said day 13 already. Today, I'm going to start with the warm-up dram. And this warm-up dram has 2/3 Famous Grouse Smoky Black, and 1/3 of it is the one with the boat on there, Cutty Sark Prohibition. And the way it's mixed, it's about 86 proof or 43% alcohol by volume. So let's get on with it. Number 13 is where? Oh, on the top. Second from left. There it is, but look at the pattern. Halfway through, we've got a symmetrical pattern. And there it is. Not to look at the label, and we will do this one some justice. Time is doing some flying. Time is doing some flying in the morning. Time is doing some flying in the month. And I better record this thing before I get too tired to speak. I'm already tripping over my words. Well, I have a clean glass, a clean Glencairn glass, and I have the sample, the day 13 sample from the Secret Spirits Scotch Whisky Advent Calendar, edition number 5. This is bottle 13. Let's open it and hope we don't strip it. Oh, the stays broke. Beautiful. Okay, we got the cap off. We'll just pour it right in here. And let's see, we got some little bubbles. We might have a high ABV. See those little bubbles on the sides there. That's cool. That is an indication that we may have a high ABV going on here. I'm already getting a whiff of something. Oh. Preliminary, it's a sherry or portwood. It's really preliminary. I'll have to get into it a little more. I will need to get into this a little more. What kind of leggings do we have here? Oh, zoom, they're down already. They're gone. Gone. Did I wash this glass improperly? Or is this just a weak whiskey? Or what? I had already mentioned that I'm not really a leg man, so there you go. Okay. I'm getting peat. I'm getting a mild peat. It's a mild peat experience. It's not a very strong peat, but it's medicinal peat. It's like, it goes right to lime. Getting those citrus notes of lime and maybe a bit of lemon, but predominantly lime. Irish Spring deodorant soap seems to figure prominently here. And I've gotten that note a few times in this Advent calendar. Oh, okay, there's something quite malty and cereally in there too. It makes a difference. As soon as you open your mouth and you inhale, that's when you get the whole benefit. If you keep your mouth closed, you only get half of it. But I keep my mouth open like this, showing my two missing bottom teeth. Ah, yeah. Malty, cereally, Irish Spring, deodorant soapy. Heavy citrus notes. Citrus notes of lemon, lime, mostly lime, like lime juice. What else am I getting? This is a lovely nose. Lovely nose of the elements I've mentioned already. It's possible that there's tar and iodine and tar and that heavy citrus. There's something else with the citrus as well. I'm trying to place it. I'm not going to conclude right away that this is Isla, but it's a strong possibility that it is. High probability. But you know, there are some Highland whiskeys that also have a peat. And this kind of peat is a little softer. It reminds me of Connemara, but it can't be Connemara because Connemara is Irish, and this is a Scotch Whisky Advent Calendar. Oh, lemon meringue pie. Beautiful lemon meringue pie hitting me straight between the nostrils. Ah, that is lovely. That has a delicious lemony lemon zest, lemon pith, lemon meringue pie, and that that lime note. The lime note seems to have faded to the side. Now it's coming up again. Oh, take a deep pull and it's lemon meringue pie all over again. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I should be tasting this really soon. It's beautiful. I like this a lot. A lot of citrus, fruitress. I'm inventing new things all the time here. Taste it. Wow. That is nice. A lot of fruit. A lot of citrus, a lot of lemon, some lime, sweetness too. There's a sweetness in there as well. You know, it's also a little bit briny. But something's telling me that these guys are tricky. And it may seem like an Isla, but it's not. There's something different about the peat. Like I said, it resembles the Connemara a little bit. Although it still could be an Isla. I'm leaning towards something Highland. Now, I've had Ardmore at 40% alcohol by volume, and I found it really weak and underwhelming. But this has a much higher ABV than that Ardmore that I tried. And I would not be too surprised if it's something like that. A cast strength Ardmore? I don't know. I'm not going to guess. I've only had one Ardmore and I was, like I said, underwhelmed by it. Oh, peaty and malty. This is lovely. I don't care what distillery it's from. It's great. Got all that citrus and lemon meringue pie all over the place. And the peat is there. The peat smoke is there, but it's a fresh citrus peat. It's not as tarry and iodine-y. Well, yeah, there's a fair amount of iodine. But I would not put this in the same league as a Laphroaig. And I would definitely not put it in the bonfire direction of Port Charlotte, which incidentally I love. Port Charlotte, I love Port Charlotte. Every expression has just been right on. But this is something different. This has a lot more citrus. And a lot more citrus than I've ever encountered in a Laphroaig. Taste again. Yeah. The palate is mostly a mouth-watering citrus, lemon out the yin yang, bit of lime in there. It's a bit malty. It's astringent. It's drying. The lemon citrus thing seems to be lingering on and on. Got a fairly long finish to it. I got an itchy arm. Let's have a sip of water. And remain methodical and consistent and put a bit of water in here and see what happens to it. It might do something, it might do nothing. There's the requisite few drops. And the color, if it's artificially colored, it's an amber color, which should suggest, if it's naturally colored, the action of some sherry or ex-sherry. I haven't gotten any fruits beside lemons and uh, the green ones, limes. Yeah, maybe I get some more now that I've added some water. And there's a gentle peat smoke again. Am I getting any medium fruit notes? Yes, I am. I'm getting some. Some plums, figs, raisins, dates. Interesting that the lemon is gone, but I'm still getting some lime on the nose. There's still a peaty note to it. The peat is maybe 6 or 7 ppm, although I'm not an expert at measuring these things. I'm just going by what I intuitively feel. It's still nice. It's different but nice, but it changes as it goes along. I'm getting again that Irish Spring deodorant soap. Lemon meringue pie, but I have to dig a little deeper for it. And there were those medium fruits. Oh, some prunes and dates. And what else is that? Something. I can't put my finger on it, but it's emerging out of the smoke, out of the peat. Okay, there's that cereal note again. Road tar. Ah, this is beguiling. This is fabulous because it keeps changing. Every time I take a sniff, there's something different, and that's what's beautiful about it. This is really complex. Ah. Mm. Mm. Lemon meringue pie, itchy arm, and now there's a briny seaside kind of sea spray note that I was getting a very tiny inkling of before, but now it's coming out a lot stronger. There is something salty there. There is something briny, but it's not overpowering. It's a little salty, yes. And it's a little, now with the lemon peel, lemon oil. I'm getting something malty in there with the lemon oil. It's just so beautiful. This is a fabulous complex dram. Something new with every time you nose it. Although it keeps coming back. It's like a song, you know? It plays a verse or two, and then it comes back to the lemon meringue, and then it plays a verse or two of something else, and then it comes back to the chorus of lemon meringue, and then it plays another verse or two. You know, it'll play a little bit of peat smoke, and then it'll play a little bit of malted barley, and then it'll come back to that chorus of lemon meringue pie. Oh, delicious. This is a masterpiece. Oh man, so far during this whiskey advent calendar, I've had some that were just amazing, especially that Isla one and that Glenfarclas. And the first one, who can forget the first one? I have to refer back to the first bottle here. The Macduff, 14-year-old Macduff was fantastic. And this is up there in that category. This is a lovely dram. Oh, now I'm getting an oaky note. I can't say that it's caramel. Maybe some vanilla too. Oh, this has so much going on in the glass that I fear that I'm going to finish it before I find out what it is. But we can't have that. No, we can't have that. So I'm going to take a look now and tell you what this wonderful stuff is. The Malt Whiskey Company, Auchindaram Peat. Okay. What does that mean? Glenglassaugh. Ha ha ha. One of my favorites. I never would have guessed, but I knew there was something not Isla about this. And sure enough, Glenglassaugh, Highland, single malt Scotch whiskey, distilled in 2011. Oh, so it's quite young. Cask type, Sauternes. Ah, ha, ha, ha. That's where that extra lemon is coming from. A Sauternes cask, Glenglassaugh. Bravo! 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 Yes! I love Glenglassaugh. And in a Sauternes cask, cask number 007, 58.6% alcohol by volume. Man, I never would have thought Glenglassaugh. I thought Ardmore, yeah, because of there's some peat in there and the lemon and lime and this is a masterpiece. I love Glenglassaugh. And this has got to be the best one so far. And it's quite young. It's, distilled in 2011, and it's now 2018, so it's like 7 years old. From cask 007, so it's a single cask too. My word, I am impressed. I am severely impressed. Oh, Slanchava my droogs. Na zdravia.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food quick.
Yeah.